On the agenda, we got Bill Maddox, Light, Gas, and Water.
Mayor Board, just got a few things tonight. First one is a pay request on the electric vehicle charging station, JMM Farms. This is pay app number 3, about $142,704.84. And we are getting pretty close to finish with that. I think maybe one more, about another month. We'll and we'll have that wrapped up. So it's coming along.
Have a motion by Kevin Dale, second by Keith. Any question or discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Next item, our wastewater superintendent wants to update our sewer use ordinance. This is something we've had in effect for about 30 years. And just going through some different scenarios in the last few months, it's come to his attention that we needed to make a couple of modifications. One, he wants to add a pH level to the parameters that are measured. It'd be a minimum pH of 6, maximum pH of 9. I think those are pretty much industry standards for pH levels between what goes acid. And again, Parks, I think you got me with the science. I mean, base, I think, is on the low end, and acid goes high. Yeah,
Acid's low.
Acid's low. Okay, yeah, right. Yeah, Reagan got it.
It's close.
It's been a while. Go back and retake that class, but they want to add a pH level, minimum and maximum, and then on the charges for violations, it was for the items that are measured in pounds, it was 25 cents per pound. It was 5 cents per pound. We'll have to raise that to 25 cents per pound. And on the items that are measured in parts per billion, the violations on that was $1,000 up to $1,000 a day. We want to change that to $3,000 a day. Again, these just updated numbers from 30 years ago, and we hope we never have to charge any of these. But it does it gets people's attention when you have those kind of numbers for the violations. We just like to update the language in the ordinance. Reagan, is there anything else? It's people. I really never updated an ordinance.
Do you have the ordinance with you? So, which one are we updating?
We're adding the pH into the parameters.
Okay. So what we've got to do today is they have to introduce it in writing,
okay,
and they can't vote on it for 14 days.
Okay.
So it'd be probably next term before we prove it.
Okay. And I can get you a better copy than that if I need to, Nick. So do they need to vote to introduce it, or?
Not really, as long as one of them introduces it into the minutes, that's all you got to do.
All right. Keith?
You know, I should have known that ahead of time. I've just not done that. 15 years, the first time to do that. So I'll know next time. Thank you, Reagan. The next item, so we've got grants awarded to us through Department of Energy in conjunction with TVA. TVA is kind of guiding the ship on this, and they wanted us to have to select an engineering firm for professional services. Y'all did give me permission to advertise for this, I think, 2 meetings ago, and TVA kind of helped us narrow the pool down. There are groups that they will permit us to work with, and one of those is Atwell and Gent Engineers. That's the group that does all of our electric engineering work, and that's who we'd like to award the professional service agreement to for the engineering services for this grant work.
The will of the board. Motion by Drew. Second by Parks. Any questions or discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Bill.
Thanks, Bill. Thank you.
Miss Billie Jean, Community Development. Thank you. Gill's not here. Police Department?
Well, all I have now is permission for a new hire, be John Weathers. John's from the community. He's actually Mr. Jill Smith's son-in-law. So he's, we have a conditional hire I've talked with you about before, because I have one on military deployment. Talked with John in great detail about it, and he's eager to come to work for the Young Police Department. So I asked the board for permission to hire John Weathers.
Somebody make a motion? Motion by Keith, second by Drew. Any questions or discussion? All in favor say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you. That's all I have.
Thank you, Chief.
Yeah, I'm glad to be back.
Chase, Park and Rec,
I don't have anything, Will. I email my report if anybody has any questions.
thank you. Fire Department?
I emailed my report, but I do have an equipment issue that we had to do an emergency purchase on. A few weeks ago, we had a pretty bad wreck on the 4 lane with 4 vehicles and a couple of fatalities. And we used our hydraulic cutter, and one of our more experienced, guys, well, our experienced crew was using it. Mark was one of them. And they felt like that it might have been in a compromising position. So the following shift, they worked it and used it, and it did break the blade. It's an insurance replacement to repair it. The only problem is they told us, they said, look, so just so you know, said, whatever parts are on the shelf now is it. We're in a next generation cutter. Kevin Dale shaking his head, he knows. And it was bought in 2009 or 10. And to fix it was $2,000 less the deductible. A new one was $8,421, and it would have had a warranty. So we thought it would be money ahead for the city to go ahead and purchase the new one and just shelf that one and not try to fix it, because if we fix it and another part breaks, then we're out again if it's available. And so we went transparent with the insurance company. They said they appreciated it. So the overall cost was $84,2102 with shipping. The insurance paid $1,673.50, and that put $6,747.52 that we used out of our fire protection fund. It was not out of the budget, and we replaced it and got it back in service pretty quick. That's a very, very common piece of equipment. We didn't need to wait very long for it, so I just need approval on the emergency purchase.
Motion by Drew, second by Kevin Dale. Any questions or discussion? All in favor say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
And that was a single source item and on protected territory, so we had the one quote.
Thank you, Chief. Street Department, Chris. Building Inspector.
The email my report. We had a zoning meeting, a request from Lee Henson, 302 Moss Hill Drive, to subdivide a lot and rezone from SM8 to institutional, and it was approved. So I need to set a public hearing on December the 2nd for the rezoning hearing for that property. And also I need to set a public hearing for the same day for the 24 building code updates.
Is the next one, oh, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Will of the board. Motion by Kevin Dale, second by Parks. Any questions or discussion? All in favor say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
So that building code, those are actually in an ordinance. We'll have to submit that.
Yeah, I'll do a thing in the paper.
Okay, well, we need to get it to her, but I have a whole set from the last time we did them, so all you have to do is change the numbers on them.
Yeah, I'll get all that. Yeah,
I'll get it to you.
okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Eric. Up next is the consent agenda. Anybody's got anything regarding the claims docket or October 7th minutes or September 23rd minutes? Everybody's got anything, those will be approved. And under action agenda, storm shelter, I don't have an update. Somebody got an update on storm shelter? That's it. Anybody have anything else? If not, we will be, need a motion to adjourn to this Thursday. Got a public hearing Thursday. 5:30. A motion to adjourn. Motion by Keith. Second by Drew. Any questions or discussion? All in favor say aye. We're adjourned. Thank you.